They called it silver hair, and it grew thick and tall on the flat green floor of the valley. Their cattle and oxen grazed in rich fields of native brome. They drove their wagon teams over prairies of native wild rye, so tall a man on horseback could knot the ends of two stalks over his saddle. And when the summer sea breeze blew across the valley, they waited for the storm of grass seed and pollen to subside. Fine fescue grew where other plants would not, sending its strong roots into the floor of the valley, as well as the high bordering mountains, holding the soil against the water and the wind. They came to grow wheat, but then, as it does today, the valley belongs to grass. Today, more than 250,000 acres of western Oregon's Willamette Valley are cultivated for grass seed. Seeds from Oregon-grown bluegrass are used to grow lawns throughout the world. Another 31,000 acres produce tall fescue, a sturdy, deep-rooted plant, ideally suited to secure the soil in the adjacent right-of-ways of the nation's 3 million miles of highways. The familiar tractor tread design of the ryegrass plant distinguishes it from all others. Its seeds germinate within 7 days after planting, reclaiming the still warm soil left by fire. Orchard grass is Oregon's fourth largest grass crop. Orchard grass seeds are planted throughout the world, providing pasture land for all grazing animals and ultimately food and clothing for man. It takes nearly 100 pounds of grass to produce 1 pound of beef, and dairy cattle fed fresh grass produce the best grades of milk. Grass seed is sown by the forester for erosion protection, giving new trees a chance to grow. In areas where forest land is cleared for industrial uses, such as power lines, grass sown by air provides food and protection for the wildlife displaced by man. In fact, grass turns up in places you might least expect it. And in places where nothing else will do. Whoever invented that plastic grass they don't have to mow must have thought it should at least look real. Why else color it so green? Our earliest recollections are of grass, wrote U.S. Senator John J. Ingalls in 1872. And when the foolish wrangle of the market and forum is closed, grass heals over the scar which our descent into the bosom of the earth has made, and the carpet of the infant becomes the blanket of the dead. Although it is environmentally natural to the valley, the cultivation of grass for its seed is an exacting agricultural process. To maintain the superiority of their product, many Oregon seed growers mix the new seeds with charcoal and water. Once in the soil, the solution gives each seed a cocoon of protection from disease and weed killers. Even Oregon's legendary rainfall needs assistance to maintain the proper amount of moisture for the new grass plants throughout their growth. What nutrients the soil lacks, the seed grower supplies with specially formulated fertilizers. When the grass plants mature, growth and weed control chemicals are applied by air to avoid damaging the crop with machinery. In midsummer, the harvest begins. As the seed is removed from the field, it undergoes an intensive cleaning process. Foreign material and imperfect seeds are screened away. Only then are the seeds considered of a quality suitable to bear the label Oregon grown. Once the seeds are sacked, they may be shipped as far as Western Germany or Japan, or as near as the closest garden supply store. But a final dangerous job remains, burning the harvested fields. Of all the precautions the grass seed grower takes to ensure his product, burning is the most essential. Chemicals are ineffective against blind seed disease, which prevents germination, and ergot, a poisonous fungus. Only burning can increase the seed yield by up to 72%. The heat of the burning is necessary, but not the smoke. And to reduce the smoke, there are two solutions. More complete combustion of the straw stubble using the 1,000-degree propane burner, and finding a use for the leftover straw. The high quality of Oregon-grown grass seed has given rise to a new Pacific Northwest industry, sod farming. Only thermal treatment of grass plants can produce the seed required to grow turf to this perfection. And many homeowners will accept nothing less. Grass seed growers face the same economic problems as other farmers. When the price and quality of their product falls below their production costs, subdividers stand ready to buy their land. No one can accurately tell the rate at which ideal Willamette Valley farm and grassland is being converted to urban industrial uses. No one knows how fast we are building our own Los Angeles. Ironically, our sprawling cities create their own concrete-rimmed grass fields and a strange suburban ritual to go with them. In Oregon, the grass seed capital of the world, even the cities have lawns. The vast fields of grass from which seeds are grown for soil protection, forage, beauty, recreation, even the very oxygen we breathe. Have you thanked the blade of grass today?